Hey guys, it's Rebellion here, and welcome back to all the Warships. Now today I'm going to be doing kind of a review of the Tier 8 German battleship, the Bismarck, arguably one of the most famous ships coming out of World War II, well, especially, German ships. So, I'm just going to give a quick rundown of it. So, I'm going to start with captain skills. So, for my Bismarck captain, I've got priority target, because if I'm pushing in, I like to know how many people are shooting at me. I've got adrenaline rush, so that when my hit points are decreased, my main guns and especially my secondaries fire faster. Basic firing training, so my secondaries fire even faster, and advanced firing training, so that they have added range. Now, I've also... this isn't a fully upgraded Bismarck. I have only just added the propulsion, so that won't be in the videos, and I don't have the fire control system either. If we go on to the exterior signals, pretty much maxed out all of them, and with my close beta test flag, although in the videos I had the flag of the second league. So we'll go on to survivability. Hit points, 69,200, I didn't have that in all the videos, so it was less. Torpedo protection, 22% is not that great. Artillery, my 380mm, very bog standard, not much has been done to them, if anything at all. Reload time, 26 seconds, very nice, 36 seconds, 180 degrees turn time, and 253 meters of dispersion. The German dispersion is bad, but it's not as bad as it was. I think it got buffed a little bit. Now onto the secondaries. So, the 105s reload in 2.9 seconds. HE shell damage 1200, maximum chance of causing a fire is 5%, not the best. 26mm of HE shell penetration is better against low tier ships. It's alright if it can hit the superstructure of anything. Destroyers, it will make it cry. 11.3 kilometer range. The same range is on the 150s, but they have a 6.4 second reload. With adrenaline rush, it will go down. 1700 maximum HE shell damage with 38mm of penetration. It can damage the bow and stern of anything really. 8% fire chance is very nice. They are very, very, very good secondaries now. I'm waiting till I get my 14th point to get manual, so these secondaries aren't that accurate. Air defense, nothing to write home about. It can work against tier 10 carriers, it won't really. So you've got 14 single 20mm flak 38s. Currently I'm running the camo where it got destroyed, but in the other ones I'm using ones to boost the XP, the Captain XP, the free XP and stuff like that. 16 quad mounted, 16 flak Veerlings, so quad mounted 20mm, you've got 16 of them. Then you've got 10 double 37mm flak LM42s. And you've also got the 8 double 105s as well. Manoeuvrability, didn't have the speed, so it wasn't like that. 31 knots now is actually very, very nice. 850 meter turning circle, not the best, but it's not the worst. Rudder shift of 16 seconds, yet again, it's alright. Concealment, now I do have concealment on my upgrades, which has got it down to 14.3. I've also got everything that boosts the secondaries and reduces how long I am on fire and the risk of me catching on fire as well. So detectability range by air is 10.6. Assured detection is the same on all ships, it's 2 kilometers. And detectability after firing main guns in smoke, 15. You never want to be firing from my battleship's main guns in smoke, which is why secondary builds are very, very nice. Consumables, I am using a fighter, as currently the main guns... they have a 19.3 kilometer range. I would like to upgrade it to the 21.2, but it's decent. Plus, when there's carriers, I like to have that help, basically. Has hydro as standard. 5 kilometer range detection of ships, 3.5 kilometer detection of torpedoes is very, very nice. In that way, in that respect, I prefer the Bismarck to the Tirpitz, but the Tirpitz has those torpedoes which are, honestly, they have saved my life sometimes. Now, I don't have the Tirpitz, I used to, and I used to love it. That's why I have been grinding my way up as fast as I can to get the Bismarck. Okay, so now let's get on to the replay. Okay, so it is a standard battle on the Northern Lights map. Obviously, I'm in the Bismarck, so the teams are alright. The one thing that I don't like is being against the Saipan. Mainly because... Okay, so Bismarck, I'm using the Hunter camouflage to try and get the most out of my ship, so trying to get the most. So I'm going to be giving myself the camera every now and again. So this is before I had the upgrade, so I was at 64,500 health. The Saipan, honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. It used to be a lot more overpowered back when it was tier 7 with tier 10 aircraft. At tier 8 it is, well, it wasn't fun for me to go up against, especially when I didn't have the upgraded AA. So I've expanded the minimap, 5.2 kilometers on my anti-aircraft guns is not too bad. Honestly, I think the Bismarck model is one of my favourites. I'm just looking around the ship constantly. So the funny thing is, there's a hood next to us. Now, I did have another game where there was 4 Bismarcks on each side, and we just kept having jokes in chat, which were basically just Sabaton jokes, which were very funny. Oh, I just realised that hood's another close beta tester. Okay, so we spotted Tirpitz, currently aiming up on him. Can't see the crosshair at all. Thinking about taking some shots against him, so fired with the 2 front turrets. And not the best damage ever. There is also a Graf Spee down there. I wish that Wargaming had better had a better replay system, honestly. I wish they were more... Oh, so that's 5,000 damage. I wish that they were more user-friendly. Like, I remember that you can have free camp. Okay, so the Graf Spee is giving us a lot of broadside. My guns will reload in 3 seconds. Sets in for secondaries. And very, very lackluster performance. Now, these turrets, these guns, they're only 380mm. Oh, and in 0.3 kilometers, we're about to start shooting at the Graf Spee. There's the ARP to cow. And our secondaries are about to open up on the Graf Spee. In fact, there they go. So that Graf Spee, if they were more accurate, I would be happier. The amount of spam that comes out of them is incredible, especially when you've got them upgraded. So there's an Agile, Eagle, however you pronounce it, Bayern shooting at me. Does a okay chunk, 3,000 damage. We're up to 12.7. We haven't had a good game. We haven't had the best game so far. I popped my hydro to see if the Agile or the Graf Spee had launched some torpedoes. Now I don't know the Eagle. I don't even know how you pronounce it. I'm going to call it the Eagle because I think that's its name. If I press Alt, It's the Eagle. That was a very good hit on the Tirpitz. Well, I say very good. It was a nice hit to say how accurate these guns are. Tirpitz is shooting at me.
I need support.
Honestly, I just think he was getting annoyed. So I've come down here, send up my fight plane just to get some spots on. Now I'm concerned about torpedoes coming out of there, but then we see the ARP to cow. If only more of the shots went, but it didn't hit the island. And our secondaries are lighting up a Scharnhorst B. A very, very nice looking ship. The original Scharnhorst is also a very nice looking ship as well. But I don't like the fact that I am giving him broadside right now. So we open up on the Scharnhorst B. Secondaries flying. That ARP to cow is honestly being a nightmare. I pop my heel. I pop my heel. I use my damage con. Probably not the greatest idea when there's a Japanese heavy cruiser firing high explosive at me. But all I need to do is stop shooting, and I've gone undetected. Which is honestly a very rare thing to do in a battleship as big as Bismarck. I'm looking to see if I can get any shots if the ARP to cow comes back out. So Bayern, their Tirpitz is out on the flank, but then I get spotted. And I think it's the Eagle. In fact, I'm aiming that way just in case. And there's the Eagle. I haven't noticed him yet, but my secondaries have seen him, and he looks like he's just diving for cover. And we citadel and get the kill on the ARP to cow. We're up to almost 48,000 damage. We got one hit from the secondaries on the Eagle, and now they're back shooting at the Scharnhorst B. More shots out. The Graf Spee starting to shoot back at us. Main guns hitting the Scharnhorst B again and again, just pummeling it down. Honestly, you can see the dispersion on them, and you can see why I really want manual secondaries. Now, I'm holding my fire because he's going to die anyway from the fire set by my secondaries. So that's our second kill and almost 55,000 damage. Graf Spee opens up on us, so we open up on him. Shells look really nice, and he goes down to the Tirpitz that is right behind us. So me and the Tirpitz, I think it's a secondary spec Tirpitz as well behind us. So essentially both of us secondary spec Germans. I think he's got a better secondary spec. I think he's got manual on, but I am not sure. I'm just taking a look at it. And we start opening up on the Eagle again. Eagle. It's the Eagle. Doesn't have another eye. Okay, so the Eagle. Not very good with French names. And we see a North Carolina who hasn't noticed us at all. Me and the Tirpitz both open up. Just having a look. See how good these shells are. And we are rewarded with the Citadel, and we do 15,000 damage. The Bismarck is honestly a truly beautiful ship. Okay, so I'll get myself back the camera. Honestly, I feel like I'm doing the replay mod, so I'm going to have a look after this video, see if I can find one. We shoot at the Tirpitz. There's Spurgeon. If you don't want to run a secondary spec, you can either run an anti-aircraft build or boost the main guns, which is probably another one of my recommendations. You could make a survivability build very easily. So secondaries are opening up on the Bayern. We're just slowly chunking down the North Carolina. I'm turning in to reduce the amount of damage that I'm going to receive, but I feel like they're going to be shooting more at the Tirpitz behind me. There goes some shots from the Bayern. Secondaries are just flying at the Bayern. I was at the Bayern about 2-3 weeks ago. The Gneisenau I managed to completely do in ranked. It was a lot of fun. I've got some ranked games to share with you, but I want to share this Bismarck one first. To kind of show what I'm meaning about it. So obviously the anti-aircraft guns on this Bismarck, so you don't have all of the single 20mm, you don't have a lot of the guns, and we're just, I think both me and the Tirpitz secondaries are just going after the Bayern. Got 2 fires on him, just managed to do 11,000 damage. He is not having a good game. So the enemy Tirpitz is still behind us. He looks like he's going against the Hood, but the Hood should win this engagement if he doesn't get too close, which it looks like he's not. 16,000 to the Bayern, we're up to 127,000, 128. Secondaries are still raining down on the Bayern. I've been in this guy's shoes. It is terrifying. Salvat again at the Bayern to try and get the kill. And we've got it. That's our 3rd kill, and we're up to 137,311. The enemy Saipan is going against the Tirpitz. The Tirpitz is not going to survive this at all. Friendly Tally sank the enemy Graphish Bay, and the Saipan takes out the Tirpitz. And the Saipan's torpedo bombers are going. I think they're sweeping round. Yeah. But they don't manage to unleash a strike on us. Now currently I'm not too worried about the Saipan at the moment, but our Prinz Eugen and Tallinn are all the way back. Our Indomitable's moving forward. There's a Fuso, it looks like, behind us. Yep. The enemy Tirpitz has gone down to the Hood, so the Hood should be moving, and we're still shooting at the North Carolina. Now the Saipan's unleashing rocket attack aircraft. I don't know the stats of the Saipan. I will probably end up picking it up because I love my Ranger. But yeah, that'll be a lot of damage. And it's knocking out anti-aircraft guns, secondaries. No, hasn't knocked out any of my secondaries. My anti-aircraft are going bad. We hit the North Carolina with a Citadel again, and he's forced to turn. More shots out, and we're on fire in 2 places. I feel that. Front gun away. There's a Synop coming into range. That's 2,000 against North Carolina, and the secondaries are just racking up. I'm starting to turn now to try not to give the Synop too much broadside. Now I'm aiming for the North Carolina's guns, but as he shows that he keeps turning, I think, yeah, That North Carolina is not going to get out of here very easily. One of my front turrets gets knocked out. I get the high caliber at 162,000 damage, and we're still going. Secondaries are still going, and the secondaries take the kill for a close quarters expert on the North Carolina. But now the Saipan's coming in with torpedoes. Turn those into it. Turn a little bit too much. Beat one of them down to 2,000, and the flooding is going to kill me. Try to turn my guns, but that is the end of my game. Synop on 13,200. Oh. So we got up to 163,281 in this battle. The Saipan has been spotted hiding behind. Honestly, with the Saipan with tier 10 aircraft is... yeah. But still, he did a very, very good job of focusing down. The Synop and the Saipan are all that's left. The Synop is coming out from behind the island. Honestly, not something I would have done. I don't know why I'm sat here. Bismarck is sinking. Am I going to... okay, apparently I just completely zoned out. The Indomitable sinks the Synop. Can't use the free camera mode, so this is a bit of an upset. At the end of the game, the Prinz Eugen, the Talon and the Fuso are all just shooting against the Saipan. He is going down no matter what he does. Unless he can break contact. It's not going to happen. I think that's the Fuso. Nope, that is the Talon, so the Talon sinks it. Okay, so the end plate was 460, almost 461,000 credits, almost 7,000 normal XP, and almost 1,500 free XP with the high caliber close quarter expert. We set 8 fires, sunk 4 ships. I still have never got a Kraken unleashed. Finally got the first phase of the Odin done. 163,281 damage with 94 secondary hits. Top of the team, 2,075 base XP. Their Saipan did very, very well. So did their Tirpitz. Oh, it was a very, very good game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The one thing about these secondaries, they fired 1,020 times and only hit 94 of those shots. Now, with the manual secondaries, it would have been a lot more hits, so probably a lot more damage. Might not have taken so much damage myself. Did 56,629 to the Bayern. We healed 20,000 more than our health. Lost a turret. Only lost 1 secondary and 3 anti-aircraft guns. And then, obviously, the Commander XP, I got 12,100 as I'm trying to get up to, obviously, 14 points. Made 372,843 credits, so it was a very, very good game. So yeah, that is the Bismarck. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And also, if you want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.